Capricorn, if you've been waiting for the right time to launch, connect, or create, June is it. This is your moment to go big and watch it spread far. Hey Capricorn, I'm Lindsay. I'm a Western tropical zodiac astrologer and subconscious reprogrammer, and it is my sole mission to transform as many lives as possible by reminding you how energetically powerful you really are. This typically involves releasing some limiting beliefs and reprogramming the subconscious mind to success so you can actually manifest your dream reality. Capricorn, will start off with the general transits for June of 2025, and then I'll open up the chart and I'll show you week by week how this month and this story is going to unfold for you. And Capricorn, I like to view astrology as an awareness tool. It helps us understand the energetic potentials that are simply swirling in the sky for us. But Capricorn, it is up to you to be an active participant in creating your reality, which means taking action and taking advantage of the energetic potentials that are swirling for you. All right, Capricorn, let's kick it off with Mercury hanging out in your 6th house at the beginning of this month. Now, Mercury is the energy of communication and your intellectual pursuits. And the 6th house involves your work routines and your health routines. It's kind of like a day in the life of. It's kind of all encompassing as your day progresses. You could be receiving news from your boss about your work, about your department, about colleagues, about your job, maybe raise, promotion, something like that. You could be planning out your daily life. Maybe you are trying to find more efficiencies in your daily routine. You're trying to find ways to use your time better to be more productive. Maybe you're focused in on your family's routine or your home life routine, in a sense of like having everything flow very nicely. And it's also a time where you might be focused in on your own personal health. Remember, Capricorn, your health is comprised of your emotional, your mental, your spiritual, and your physical health. And so all of those things need to be in nice, harmonious balance for you to feel really vibrant and alive overall. So it might be a time where you are receiving information about your health. You might be switching up your workout routine or finding a better work-life balance so you have more time in your routines to do some self-care and honor your health as well. And then on the 8th of the month, Mercury enters into your 7th house, where now you're very focused in on your relationships. You might be communicating with your partner at a deeper level, maybe being more vulnerable and open and courageous as it relates to the love you have for your partner. It's a time where you might be communicating with your best friends more. And it's also a time where you could perhaps meet somebody or start the communication process with a potential business partner as well. And then on the 26th of the month, Mercury enters into your 8th house, and now you're very focused in on your own personal development. Mercury in the 8th house is asking you to go deep within your psyche and uncover or release any fears that might be holding you back. Because remember, Capricorn, if you're living in fear, it means you're not living in faith, and you've got to be living in your faith to be able to manifest your best reality. Now, Capricorn, if you're struggling with that, you may want to check out the description box below and join the Cosmic Collective today. It's a transformative and kind of energetic spiritual community that I host, where I'm helping all of the members inside understand their energetic hangups and where they're resisting their best reality, so they can start to transcend and transmute those energies and enter into a new life. Now, if you're not interested in any of that, Capricorn, the 8th house is also the house of your joint accounts and resources. So you might be sitting down with your partner and looking at your guys' investments together. You might be looking at your own investment portfolio and maybe planning ways to have your money work more for you at this time. So now you know what you're thinking about throughout the month, Capricorn, but what about your love and your money? Well, Venus starts off in your 4th house at the beginning of this month, and it's very likely that your home is just so full of love. It's a really beautiful time to just connect with your family more, set aside things that are not necessarily a priority to connect in a greater way with your family, really spend some quality time. Now, because Venus does rule money, it could be that you have money flowing in from a family member, or it could also be that you are buying and selling land, this 4th house of land and real estate as well. And on the 6th of the month, Venus enters into your 5th house. And this is a very powerful and very beautiful energy. The 5th house involves all of life's pleasures. It is about what brings you joy and fulfillment. And it involves romance, it involves children, it involves your creative expression, and it also involves your entrepreneurial pursuits. So we channel love into this fifth house of pleasure. We channel love into this fifth house of romance. Maybe having children or deciding to adopt at this time, expanding the family through children in some way. This is also a time where you're going to feel very like artistic. And so you're going to feel maybe more expressive than ever before, and maybe even more courageous to like put yourself out there in an artistic way. And lastly, if you are an entrepreneur, it's a good time to kind of be bringing more money into your business, maybe launching something new that would increase your income as well. So Capricorn, you know what you're thinking about, you know about your love and your money, but what are you doing this month? Well, Mars is hanging out in your 8th house to begin the month. And this is once again the energy of your personal development. It would not surprise me if you're taking a lot of physical action toward becoming a better person, whether you have enrolled in a course, maybe you're inside of the Cosmic Collective and you're working with me on your energy. Maybe you have decided to read some self-help books or hire a coach or a mentor, something like that. Now, if you're not focused in on that, you are very focused in from a physical perspective on getting your finances right with another person, on getting your investments in an appropriate spot for you, maybe on working on some sort of insurance claims or settlement claims. Because remember that Mars is the energy of physical action and kind of passion and determination and drive. And this 8th house involves these joint accounts and resources. On the 17th of the month, Mars enters into your 9th house. And now you are very ambitious and taking physical action toward expanding something. Now, this 9th house is your dharma. It's your soul purpose. It is why you specifically, Capricorn, are here on this planet in this lifetime. And if you want to know more about that from an astrological perspective, you can go to my website, lindsaywithlove.com, and get your astrology report today. It's like you are finally taking action. Maybe this is a month that you decide that you are ready from a confidence and empowerment perspective to step onto your soul mission. Rather than just working the job that you work to make money in this matrix, you are deciding to follow your heart for the first time and take action toward your soul purpose. It's also a time where you could be connecting with people from different countries or traveling abroad as well. Mars, a planet of action, the 9th house of distant and foreign lands and people and cultures. It could also be a time where you're working really diligently on learning something new to expand your mind, or you're working on your own beliefs and really focusing energetically, kind of doing that invisible work, energetically speaking, on releasing limiting beliefs that are in contradiction with the life that you're trying to manifest. Capricorn, before we talk about Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion, switching signs for the first time in an entire year, hit the subscribe button if you're a Capricorn or you have one in your life. Capricorn, on June 9th, Jupiter enters into your 7th house for an entire year. Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion, hanging out in your 7th house of your personal relationships. It would not surprise me over the next year if you meet some of the best friends you've ever had in your life, if you deepen the connection you have with your partner, if you're in a relationship. And it's not just that it's deeper, but you guys are working really well together to expand both of your lives, your family's life. It is a time where you could connect with a business partner who helps you expand your business and bring in tons of income for you and your family. Now, if you're single, Capricorn, it could be a time where you meet somebody new over the next year and that person just lights your life up in a way that you could have never even imagined. And once again, this transit is not just for this month. This is happening the entire next year. So let it play out as it may and keep your eyes open, Capricorn, for opportunities for your own growth, evolution, and expansion, and not just yours, but expansion that you can bring and that energy you can bring into relationships so all of your relationships can grow and blossom. All right, Capricorn, let's talk about the full moon and the new moon and we'll get on to the week by week. So on the 11th, there is a full moon happening in your 12th house. Now, full moons are typically culminations, endings, completions, or they're a time where you are uncovering something that was kind of hidden. Because if you think about the full moon, it's like a flashlight kind of shining down on something and illuminating it. So with this energy happening in your 12th house, it is very likely that you are either having a dream finally come true. The 12th house is your dreams and your wishes fulfilled. Full moon is like the culmination of it. It's like it's done, it's come to fruition. So you could have a big dream coming to life. It could also be a time where you are connecting spiritually in a different way. The 12th house is all about your faith and your trust in yourself and trust in God, source, universe, creator. And so it could be that you're finally like stepping into your faith. You're like, okay, I'm just gonna go for it, like leap of faith type of vibes. It could also be a time where you're breaking some sort of bad habit or addiction. The 12th house does rule those areas of life. And once again, the full moon is saying we're done with that. And on the 25th, there is a new moon happening in your 7th house of relationships once again. So if you have any desires around your relationships, this is a very powerful time, Capricorn, to insist, require, command, send it out in very clear, concise words what it is you desire for your relationships, and allow God, Source, Universe, Creator to deliver. All right, Capricorn, let's get on to the week by week. But before I do that, I just want to let you know that I am not a doom and gloom astrologer. I understand the power of my thoughts and my speech. They do, in fact, create my reality, and the same goes for you. So even though there are potential kind of challenges in the sky as it relates to squares and oppositions, I like to view those challenges as an opportunity for my soul's growth and evolution, so I can continue to transcend and increase in my vibration, raise my frequency, and actually start to manifest my dream reality much faster and easier. So that's what I'm going to do for you as well. We're going to look at it as all positive, even though there sometimes might be some challenges. All right, so looking down at the right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see this calendar, and this is how we'll move the chart along. So when I mention that, you can look down toward the bottom of the screen, just as a bit of an FYI, and we'll get going. I'm calling the first week of June, June 1st through the 8th, the week of good vibes and positive transformation. Here is why. All right, Capricorn, you've got Saturn and Neptune down here in your 4th house of home and family, sextiling Pluto in your house of money. So this conjunction of Saturn and Neptune in your 4th house, this is your dreams coming true. It is Neptune, your dreams, your wishes fulfilled. Saturn, the discipline, the emotional intelligence, the responsibility, the maturity to make that happen. So you've got this conjunction hanging out in your 4th house of home and family. So it could be around a dream coming true around your family, or from a more tangible perspective, a dream coming true around your home, buying a home, around land, maybe a homestead, buying some land, selling some land, something like that. And it's in sextile harmonious aspect with your 2nd house of your gifts and talents and money. So perhaps there's a few ways this could play out. So you could be earning more money, which helps you create, sorry, my dog is sneezing in the background, which helps you create more your dream life as it relates to your family, as it relates to your home. You could be building out a family business here, your dream family business, which increases the money that you earn. It's very much around your money, changes with your money, and dreams coming true as it relates to your family. It's very beautiful. Tangibly, I could see it being like a home, like a family business, or like a work from home type of situation, even so that you have more time to spend with your family and money is flowing very easily to you. And I'd like you to watch the bottom, the chart move, and you'll notice, let me get going here. You'll notice I've moved the chart all the way till July, and you'll notice that Pluto is still here and Neptune and Saturn are still here. These are outer moving planets, so it's slower. So this is going to be a story that unfolds for you over the next couple of months. It's not going to be like a quick jolt. It's going to be like you are building out your dream life over the next couple of months. So enjoy that energy. It's very powerful. Now there's a sextile here, and sextiles are harmonious energies, but it's like the door is open. Capricorn, it's you that has to walk through the door. So there is some action that needs to be taken there. All right, looking at the first, let me get my calendar forward here a little bit. So we're back in June. Looking at the 1st of June through about the 5th, we've got Venus down here in Aries, once again in your 4th house of home and family, sextiling Jupiter in your 6th house of your daily work and health routines. This is your day-to-day life. So Venus, the energy of love and money in your home, in your family. Lots of love in the home. And because you're really filling the home with love, your whole daily life feels like it's expanded. It just feels good. Once again, there's maybe expansion, good news around like your work routines, right? 6th house matters, that bring more money to the home. This is definitely you making more money in your job. This is potentially you moving, not necessarily moving homes, but maybe buying a bigger home. So your day-to-day life is expanded in some way. It's just powerful, like feel good energy as it relates to your daily life, your daily work routines, and your home life or your house, land, something tangible. Now, it could also relate to your mother, maybe a really strong relationship or a loving, beautiful relationship to do with a mother that brings some sort of expansion in your day-to-day life as well. All right, and that's happening through about the 5th of the month, about the 5th of the month that you've got that energy happening and playing out for you. And finally, actually not finally, let's look at them from around the 2nd to the 7th. So all this is playing out simultaneously, right? So there's lots of energy swirling and positive ones at that. So the 2nd of the month, we've got Mercury here in Gemini, sextiling Mars up in your 8th house. Mercury, you're receiving some news or there's some sort of communication, the energy of Mercury in your work. And because of that, you are really taking like positive action towards your joint accounts and resources. Like maybe you get a promotion or raise at work and it's helping you invest more money or something like that. You could get good news around your health that empowers you to take action towards some personal development. The 8th house is also involving your personal development. It's you becoming a better version of yourself. So maybe you get some news or an idea around like how to take care of yourself in a more healthy way, in a healthier way that expands your life out and helps you transcend into a higher frequency. Once again, Capricorn, when you live in a higher frequency, your magnetic energy, your manifesting power is turned up and you're easily able to kind of attract the best life to you. So once again, this is harmonious energy. You've got an idea as it relates to daily life, work, or health, and it's going to cause you to take action as it relates to your personal development or your joint accounts and resources, maybe your 401k, investments, a claim, a settlement, or even like money that you and your partner are building out together. Really powerful energy so far, Capricorn. Let me know in the comments below if you're enjoying this. I always like to know if it's playing, like how it plays out for the people that I report out to. And I also like to know if you enjoy this format because it's the first time I'm doing it this way. All right, finally, for the first week of this month, let's get the calendar moving more toward the end of the month, starting around the 7th of June, going into about the 12th or so. We have our first square of the month, Venus in your 5th house, squaring up with Pluto in your 2nd house. Now, the 2nd and 5th houses are money houses. And when we see Venus and Pluto in the sky in any sort of aspect, whether it's a conjunction, a sextile, a square, a trine, or an opposition, this is the energy of like millionaire, billionaire energy in the sky. So if you have something like this in your birth chart, congratulations, you have the potential to be a millionaire or billionaire in this lifetime. If you want to know more about that, I do write birth chart reports. You can find them at lindsaywithlove.com. Click the button that says Learn My Energy. But this is a transit, so it's impacting everybody, right? So for you, we've got Venus, the energy of love and money in your house of fulfillment, joy, happiness, romance, children, creativity, and your entrepreneurial pursuits. Pluto changes in your house of self-worth, your gifts and your talents, and your money, the money that you specifically earn from your gifts and talents. So you might be feeling like, because it's a square, you might be feeling a little bit of a tension or frustration around your money, around expressing yourself, around showcasing your gifts and talents to earn more money. But remember, these moments of tension, of little like bubbling up in the sky frustration are catalysts. So you actually do the damn thing already, Capricorn, right? So if you have frustrations around your creativity, around your talents, or even around your worthiness, it's time to release those and start to showcase who you really are and what you can really do to receive and attract more money in. I do kind of see this as like, if you were to finally simply, Capricorn, stop being shy, stop being nervous, stop making excuses, I hate to say it, and showcase your creativity. Say what you want to say, you are going to make more money. But you've got to figure out how to be more confident and courageous to say and do what it is you want to do. And once again, if you need help with that, you can join the Cosmic Collective. Inside, I'm helping transform tons of women's lives helping them understand their natural energy, right? Your natural energy, understanding your personal power, and tweaking it in a way that's really beneficial to you manifesting your best reality. You have got to have confidence in your life, or you're not going to get anywhere fast. Confidence is one of the biggest energies required to creating your reality. All right, Capricorn, moving along to week number 2. Once again, that energy is playing out until about the 12th. So be frustrated for a while, and I hope it sparks you into action, right? Let it be the fuel to your fire. So week 2, the 9th through the 15th, I'm calling the week to get right with yourself. Let's talk about it, Capricorn, shall we? All right, so from about the 9th, actually I moved this a little bit too far, from the 9th until the 11th, a quick jolt in the sky, a quick moment of frustration just for you, Capricorn, so that you do something with it and you grow in some way. You've got, once again, your dreams coming true as it relates to your home and your family life, as it relates to the house you live in, where you live, the land you own, in square, in tension with your relationships. It's like you and your partner have been talking about this big, bold thing, your dream coming true about where you live, how you live, the home you live in, your family business even. And it's like, oh, you have the big idea, you're ready, your partner's in it, but like for some reason there's tension around it, right? Maybe you're ready to go and your partner isn't. Maybe your partner's like, we can do it. And you're like, no, we need more money. We need more XYZ. But your partner's like, no, we can make it work. I know how to make it work. Like, just trust me already. So there's going to be a little bit of annoyance there for like a couple of days, enough days to like just get it moving, right? It's important, Capricorn, to be decisive in your life, because when you're indecisive, that's a decision not to make a decision, and that's a decision towards stagnation. And energetically, stagnation turns into depletion of your manifesting power, weakening of your manifesting power. So I believe there's no wrong decision in life. If you are deciding something, it's either taking you toward a greater life or it's teaching you something to take you toward a greater life, right? So make a decision. Let your partner take the lead there and do the dang thing. All right, for the moving on from the 10th through the 18th, actually a little bit longer, from the 10th about till the 22nd, and I'll show you in the sky, we have got Venus in Taurus, still down here in your 5th house, sextile Mercury in your 7th house. Now, once again, sextile, a harmonious aspect, energy in the sky, but the door is open. You, Capricorn, have got to take the steps through. You got to open the door. The door is open, but you've got to like walk yourself through. This is serious manifesting power. Mercury is the energy of your thoughts and your speech. Venus is the energy of your emotions. And the final piece of the manifesting formula is your actions, right? Thoughts, speech, emotions, and actions in alignment. You will win. You will get everything you desire. So here you've got communication around from your partner, from a bestie, from a business partner, around your self-expression, romance, creativity, your business pursuits. If you are in a relationship, your partner is saying, go for it. Do what you want. Do what fills you up. If you are not in a relationship, maybe you are going on some dates, Venus, romance in this 5th house, and you're communicating with like a new partner. This is your business partner or finding one that's going to help you expand your business. It's very powerful energy in the sky. And if you keep an eye, I'll just keep it all there. Keep an eye on the chart down in the right-hand corner, Capricorn, and watch how, when I move the chart, Mercury and Venus, they're leaving their circles and they're moving so nice together. It's not until about the 22nd where now you've got Mercury a little bit further out here toward the end of the chart and Venus is kind of still toward the middle, right? So this is powerful manifesting energy. It could also be, not that I'm condoning or promoting gambling or speculation of any sorts. Please, like, don't take that as like, this is what I'm telling you to do. But it could be also that like this 5th house involves like lottery, speculation, winning, money, luck, and you've got Venus there. And so it could be that you're receiving like your partner has some good news around like some sort of winnings, right? Some sort of like, I won the ticket. I've got the golden ticket type of vibes. But I'm not saying go spend all of your money on the lottery, okay? Please don't take that as that sort of advice. Okay, finally, from the 9th to the 15th, the last thing in this week, another square in the sky. You've got Uranus here in your 5th house. squaring up with Mars in the 8th house. This is tension energy is square, a catalyst for your growth, soul's growth and evolution. Now, this is like breakthrough energy. You might be feeling like you're stuck in a rut. Now, the 5th house is money, and so is the 8th house. So you might feel like almost like something has got to give. Uranus, the energy of releasing what no longer serves you so something better can come along. Something has got to give so you can like make moves with you and your partner can make money moves. This is from a self-development perspective. Something has got to give, like unleash your creativity so you can become the greatest version of yourself, right? Finally start that side hustle that you've been wanting to, Capricorn, so you can help contribute more to yours and your partner's finances. That's how this story is playing out. And you're annoyed. You're going to be a little bit frustrated, but it's like, oh, I'm like so annoyed with myself. Like, when am I just going to do it already? And this is the time where you can choose to just do it already, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, like Mel Robbins says. And once again, if you can't do that, if you're like really stuck in like analysis paralysis or fear, then join the Cosmic Collective. And if you don't want to hang out with me every single day online on the inside the Cosmic Collective, then you can also sign up for my Unleash Your Manifesting Power course. And that course is going to take you how to heal your entire chakra system, energetically balance yourself to create perfect harmony energetically inside of you. And what happens when you do that, when you have that energetic balance, you turn on your manifesting power. So either way, make a choice for yourself that second week of June. Get right with yourself, right? Okay, moving on to week 3. June 16th through the 22nd, I'm calling the week to go big or go home. And Capricorn, you are not going home, you are going big. You're hanging out with me and I don't go home. Well, I'm almost home. I'm always home because I'm working from my home, but I'm always going big, right? I want to see how much I can do, how much my soul can expand in this lifetime. And I hope you desire the same for yourself as well. All right, there's one thing we need to talk about. That is Jupiter here in your 7th house of relationships, sextiling Mars now in Virgo. Now I can barely see it, so let's bring it a little bit forward. Can you see that Mars is in Virgo? We'll bring it to the 18th. Oops, we'll bring it to the 18th. There you go, Mars is in Virgo. Okay, so this is the energy of like big, bold moves. You're not playing small, you're ready to go. And this is abundance in my relationships has me taking action in my house of expansion, has me taking action toward my soul purpose, toward my soul mission. This 9th house is your dharma. This is like why you are here on this planet at this time, Capricorn. And if you don't know why I do write astrology reports, you can go to lindsaywithlove.com and choose Learn Your Energy, and I'll write your report for you. There's an entire section around your soul's purpose. So I'm more than happy to do that. And this is like, maybe you finally have the resources from a relationship so you can take something far and wide. Oops, far and wide. That could be money, right? Mars is your planet of action in the house of expansion. You could be traveling. You might have your partner says, let's go on a trip. Mars, physical action, traveling abroad, like experiencing new foreign people, foreign places, cultures, religions, things like that. So it's very much a time where, or it could even be that like, because you have finally realized and are ready to take action toward your soul mission, like what your heart really is telling you to do, like really telling you to do. I'm not talking your corporate job unless it's really fulfilling you. I'm talking like what I do now, which is like transform people's lives energetically. I used to be in the corporate world. I never thought I would be here until my spiritual awakening, my Kundalini rising, my near-death experience, and all these wild things that has led me here. But I decided to fully follow my heart, and now I'm like so fulfilled. You're finally following your heart. And because of that, your relationships are just so expansive and so abundant and so beautiful. Could be that as well. All right, week 4, Capricorn. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I just love this. Week 4 is the 23rd through the 30th. I'm calling the week to manifest it all. The week to manifest it all, and here's why. Right out of the gate on the 24th, you can see that the Sun and Jupiter are conjunct, and in fact, there's a cazimi happening. And what this means is that Jupiter, it appears in the sky that Jupiter is entering into the heart of the Sun. And when that happens, this energy of Jupiter is so amplified. Now, Jupiter is already abundance and expansion. And now it's just like extra abundance and expansion. So if you're single, this is like your relationship is turning up 10 notches. If you're already in an established relationship, it's also turning up 10 notches. It just feels good, feels optimistic, it feels happy. There's a lot of joy there. It's a time where maybe a business relationship is really growing and expanding as well, or like a besties, like anyone that you're like in a close, intimate relationship with. It's easy, it feels good, it's expansive. All right, it gets even better though, because then let me take you to the 25th. You can see, oops, let's get this slider, gotta go back this way a little bit. You can see right here now that the moon has joined the party, right? The moon has joined the party on the 25th, just a day later. So now you've got the new moon also in this relationship house. So if there's anything to do, Capricorn, with your relationships, the ones you have or the ones that you're desiring, send it out to the universe, declare it, command it, insist upon it, require it, and tell God, source, universe, creator what you require or insist within your relationships or the ones you desire that are on their way to you, and just send it out. It's very powerful energy for that. All right, finally, I feel like I've been talking forever because I film a bunch of videos in a row. And I'm trying to go as quickly as I can so I don't bore you by any means. Okay, on the 26th through the 30th, there's two more things we need to discuss. Right here, you have got, once again, this energy of Saturn conjunct Neptune down in your fourth house of home and family, dreams coming true in the home and family life, trining Mercury in this eighth house. Wow, okay, this is you receiving good news about your joint accounts and resources so that your dream home, your dream family, your dream life can be yours. My whole body is chills right now, Capricorn. You probably can't see my goosebumps on the screen, but holy cow. It's really good news. So maybe you get news that you have the right credit score for from the mortgage loan officer, and they're like, you have X amount approved, and you're approved to buy your dream home, your dream land. It's that type of energy. I don't know how else it could go, honestly. Let me know in the comments below. I'm so curious because this one is very tangible. So yay! Congratulations, Capricorn. I'm excited for you. I really am. And finally, we have to look at Pluto over here in your second house of your money. Oh boy, there we go. Across the sky from Mercury in your eighth house. So these are money houses, and there's a little bit of an internal push and pull here. Now, it's happening the same time that you're getting all this money news. So I would almost wonder, like, do you feel like this news is too good to be true? Are you like, yeah, we are approved, we got the good news, but like, do I have enough money to help with this? Am I actually bringing enough money in to sustain this? It's a tug of war. It's like, do I not? Should we not? But the beautiful part is, from the highest vibration, this energy of Mercury and Pluto across the sky from each other is the words you speak have power. The words you speak have power. The words you speak about yourself have serious power as it relates to your self-worth. The words that you speak about your joint accounts and resources and what you think about your ability with your partner to build your life, about your investments to build your life, about whatever, gives power to your bank account, to your gifts and talents. What you think about yourself from a personal development and empowerment and confidence perspective gives power to your natural gifts and talents and your ability to earn more money.